Anyways, I decided to come back with a live video. I'll be real with you, just as a topic. I can't relate to everyday people. No disrespect. Vain, shallow. It says in the title. I can't deal with vain, shallow people. I can't deal with boring people. And I know that's for what it is. I can't relate to everyday people. I'm about art, creation, culture. You know, I have to be around, different tiers and tiers. But here the problem at is that takes money, tons of money. I want to do travel. I want to do touring. I want to do performing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person who likes sitting around doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Even I'll find myself something to do. You know what I'm saying? And here's the problem: you can't connect with everyday people. And being a recording artist, being a content creator, you know, this is what I love to do. Look, everybody can't relate to that. Just like people that's in agriculture, that we do that. Everybody got a purpose and reason, whatever their purpose and reason is. But everybody good at stocks and bonds. But so be it. That's my cup of tea. Not even because I'm being disrespectful. I don't care about charts and well, I mean, let's not be a hypocrite here. You know what I'm saying? We need money to survive. Don't get the picture and all that. But I come to a painful conclusion too that I don't see myself working these dead end jobs. I don't see myself working no more. Not at a job or anything. Not understand it's hypocrisy that you need money to survive. Don't get twisted. I face that all the time. But here's a nasty dilemma, you know what I'm saying, with her disability and all that, you know what I'm saying? You force to rely on people and programs, you know what I'm saying? You can't always rely on people, you know what I'm saying? I had to be realistic. So, my lab job that I got from school and all that. Because our daily codes, I'm not daily KOS. I'm not donating no money. And here's the problem: without friends and connections, I'm not making that imperative. Without friends and connections, I'm a social recluse. And here's the thing in America. Like I said in many videos, just said that America's not a place for making friends. Or what can I say? I can't relate to everyday people. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't me being a jerk or anything. It's like people are born, like truly genuine born. And that don't do me no good if I'm bored too, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to leave. I'm going to quit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like boring things. I don't like boring people. And I kind of realized this too, that I'm a social recluse. That's without social media, you know what I'm saying? And how I'm supposed to talk to people, get to know people, if people are not interested or not interested in getting to know me. So it's a double dilemma. I faced it my whole entire life, you know what I'm saying? Ironically, before social media, and I guess you say I'm a social recluse because people are either fickle, flaky, disrespectful, whether people call switch up on people and all that. What do we have in common? Outside me and the audience, I love y'all, but let's be realistic in the communities. I love the audience and communities, and without y'all, we would literally be dead, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know how much I really saved in my life by just me talking to y'all too, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to a therapist. Let me be real. I don't want to talk to a therapist because, A, that costs money. B, it is money. Lose it. You know how much it is to talk to a therapist and psychologist and a lot of caseworkers and stuff? $600 to $1,000. But imagine coming home to a bill of that much, you know what I'm saying? That's making me more angry and bitter. Now I come home to debt. And I had to argue with somebody about that yesterday. I said, yeah, nobody don't want to offer no damn solutions. You know what I'm saying? And I can't work a dead-end job destroying my health and my body. People not realistic here either, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see myself dealing with no job. Job ain't the hard part. It's dealing with toxic people. It's the hard part, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say And it sounds like a contradiction, despite I love social media, but in real life, you can't be apparently who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's unacceptable. If you're not the 666 kind of person, if you don't have six figures, 6 feet, especially a man, if you're a person with disabilities, you're just screwed basically. And forgive me for sound like pessimist and stuff. I'm not naturally that, so you know what I'm saying. And how can you mention be social where it's socially so-called appropriate? You know what I'm saying, socially appropriate to talk to people. Say with this Me Too movement going on, you can't talk to no woman here. Let's get that out the way. You cannot talk to a woman here while worrying of a Me Too movement getting falsely accused of crime, despicableness, false claims, you know what I'm saying, allegations. Oops, you know what I'm saying? So let's get that out the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful I talked to my lady, I appreciate her, you know what I'm saying? She's really sane to talk to. I can't, outside of her, let me be real, American women are boring as hell. They very trivial. They have no personality, no creativity, nothing interesting about them. I'm just being real. I'm a man. I love women. You know what I'm saying? But the women I do talk to outside my lady are literally foreigners and immigrants. You know what I'm saying? That's one who engaged me on a psychological level too. You know, I can't deal with no trivial, basic garbage. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with that. But everything is about status and money and all that. Of course, I'm a realist too, and you need friends and network, you know what I'm saying? And marriage, like I said before, if you don't have connections and networks, you're basically SOL. And I make the great, sorry, hurricane. But I don't care about trivial nonsense, you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds shallow, but that's what it is. I don't care about delays, fashion, politics, stock market. I'm not being disrespectful. You know, or agriculture. I'm not being disrespectful or mundane kind of nonsense. You know, that's not my cup of tea. That's not me being spiteful. Everybody different for a reason. Everybody in the arts and culture and all that, and what I cost money. I'm saying, to be realistic, express myself, because arts and culture. And I try to go to school for broadcast media technology, so because how am I supposed to, it's like damn if you do and damn if you don't kind of, it's like environment where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's hard to really enjoy things if the people not interested in being around with outside of social media, YouTube. People not engaging or interested in talk to or find out we ain't got nothing in common. I don't care about the trivial garbage. I don't care about the stock. I don't care about, what I'm saying, with the current nonsense of today, you know what I'm saying? And I know I miss out socially a lot of things. I know I miss a lot of important things in my life as well. Living by myself don't give me no favors either. And I had to be realistic too, to a marginal degree too. It's like I'm not being around people who's open-minded, who's broad-minded, who think, different outside the box, you know what I'm saying? And even I come to a frustration because I'm around the boring, mundane kind of, how's better? How's the missus? How's your husband? You catch up with the last sports in the game and blah, blah, blah like that. I don't care about sports, you know what I'm saying? Ironically, here's a nasty dilemma about that, especially let's be realistic, if you're a man in America, especially a black man. I can't talk to everybody about sports and I don't care. But if you disagree with it, people think you're a douchebag or a loser. Well, you don't care about sports and all that, you don't care about the NFL game going on today. Well, that's boring as hell to me. That's not thought-provoking. But see, I'm a thought-provoking kind of guy because I'm also a recording artist, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always, if I talk about that, that'll bore you as well as it bored me. So I had to think about all these different perspectives too. I don't want to get bored. If I get bored, I don't want to do it. It's just simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And even I have to be real myself, you know what I'm saying? Even I have to be real myself, my limits too. It's like I don't want to bore y'all. You don't want to bore me. So we're on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm coming down to like short attention spans because outside watching, cartoon videos, movies, and stuff like that, and people, I can't sit there for hours, and that kind of dawns on me too. Excuse me. I can't sit there and watch videos about lecture and all that. I said, that's the point. I'm just gonna cut it off because it put me to sleep. I get bored easily. You know what I'm saying? I know this sounds shallow too for just saying this. I don't like being bored. You know. And I kind of realize this too. I'm not around fascinating, interesting people. So I had to turn to social media because while I'm trying, I'd be in the boxing because I think a lot of it is too, I like, studying taboo stuff, different cultures, because I'm also a recording artist too, and I'm a content creator, so I'm always trying to look outside myself, my realms and stuff. Like I look at Happy Abroad, you know what I'm saying? World, it's just much more than just America, you know what I'm saying, or the West. But let's just keep Pacific America, I love, be around interesting people, colorful people and all that. America's a boring, let's just be real. America is a boring nation and you care about trivial nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. And if you care about really, arts, culture, which is actually in me, because I have to care about these things, why would I waste your time and the audience time, community time, my time, doing something trivial, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about the workforce, the economy. I know it makes money. Let me not be a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? I love being the content creator. I love being a recording artist. I love being a voice recorder. I love being a voice narrator. You know what I'm saying? I love creating and making, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I do best, And I'm thankful for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful I'm able to create, but I'm around people that don't want to see that or don't care to know that, don't take the time out to know that, Like for y'all, I always say time out to read every comment, say how much I appreciate this shit, false, good, and otherwise, you know what I'm saying? And Winston Lewis actually got a valid point that U.S. say it's toxic for social life, dating, and mental health, which that's apparently true. I just talk about mental health. That, you know what I'm saying? And I love about Winston Lewis' website. So, despite one of the aspects I was saying in mine too, it's like I'm nobody's fan. Winston, you got to cut that crap out, dude. Chill with that noise. You know what I'm saying? You're being a little delusional, even for me, about that. You don't have fans, you have supporters. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ain't got to support you, just like nobody ain't got to support me. You know what I'm saying? Winston with no disrespect to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Even that's a little delirious for me. No disrespect, brother. I want to get out of the way. I love his West, his life thing. We agree to disagree too, civilly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem here in America. People are very, are savages. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. They don't know how to agree respectfully to or aim up front if you have pressing concern, matters, issues, whatever, complaints, everything. Nobody don't know how to communicate or talk, you know what I'm saying? And you wonder why relationships and businesses are failing because, well, if you can't communicate, that's been my problem too. Well, actually ain't my problem, but I'm dealing with this behavior course too. They refuse to properly communicate. I say, hey, if you got a question, concern, can you do it or can you not do it? I'm not going to press you, and I'm going to beg, you know what I'm saying? So I got tired of guessing, pressing, and you're begging. If you can't do it, please let me know. Don't waste your time. And I say it all the time, not just music business, entertainment business, also in general. Like, don't waste your time. Don't make false claims and promises. Don't make promises that you can't keep. And then wonder why people end up losing businesses and connections, And that's why I kind of admit this too, being a social recluse at times too. I didn't want to come out the closet and face this myself, but for you guys I will, you know what I'm saying? Simple put, and you have people don't want to connect in America. It's all about convenience and they go their own way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in America, there's no such thing as connections. That's the ironic part, the double standard part about it. Unless you already come from people that's already high connection, power, money, and all that. I'm not a brown nose. I'm not gonna suck with nobody. I don't just get on my hands and knees like yes, yes, sir, yes, no, yes, no, no, no. I know people look at me crazy, but I say I don't bow down to nobody. Not for no money, not for no connection, not for anybody. You know, see, I'm a non-conformist in my nature, and for me to conform, be like, be real with the audience, a sellout. You know what I'm saying? But what choice do I got? You know, I know a lot of people watching this, you know, or not. That's all right, whatever the case may be. I just want to get this out of my system, regardless. Yeah, like, all America's not about connection, and also not about relationships. And we are. So, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, if you're really about relationships, you know, with the feminism nonsense and all that, hating men, ungrateful to men, don't appreciate men, why you expect good men? You know, so already let's get that out the nonsense, you know. That's half the battle, you know what I'm saying? Gender relations are pretty much dead, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Trex? What's going on, brother? And Vince Will actually got a point in his website that men don't feel appreciated, don't feel needed, don't feel wanted. And of course, you know what I'm saying? But here's another thing in America. Nice guys, you know, heard the term nice guys finish last. That's also true. You don't get enough for being nice to a woman on his website. I'm going to probably tag it, or you can look it up or something. Of course, it's lonely, frustrated, dateless guys in America and the country. Oh yeah, the pickup artists in the streets. Of course, you know, so you gotta be a liar and manipulator, and I'm not a liar and a manipulator, and that goes against me too, you know what I'm saying? And I make enemies because you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a liar, manipulator, cheater, con artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fraudulent person, because I'm gonna lose you guys regardless. You know, oh yeah, you definitely got a point about that trick. Even if a woman does show interest, all of a sudden they become switch hitters, they're disrespectful, they're flaky and fickle, and play ridiculous mind. I do not play mind games with people, and that's why I have a problem with that too. It's like I do have a problem with it. That's why I live alone, because I'm not a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem with that. You got to play the game, unfortunately. I'm at this point in time. If people can't be honest, just say no. I'm too old to be playing with mind games with old people or ignorant people, buffoonish people. You know. And I know I get angry because I don't like my time being wasted. But I find it funny to talk about business and politics, wasting their time, people's time, when I actually wanted to get something done, need something done. Somehow they give me issue, attitude, excuses, and problems. And if I don't want to do it, somehow it's a problem. They don't want to do it. Is they okay? I say, don't play double standards. I hate politics. You know what I'm saying? And, that's another thing what we were saying about this too. It's like all about keep one over the Jones. You gotta buy, junk. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you know, it's all about consumerism, which is actually correct. You know what I'm saying? And what's the word? Actually got some valid points behind that, you know. If you really care about a cultivating social life, you're not gonna get that here. You don't get the same, hello, how's your day? How's the weather? Catch up with the latest game and all that. How's the missus? Man, you went to the store today and all that. Can't tell me about how the weather is today. I don't even talk like that, you know what I'm saying? Or let's be real, I'm not a player manipulator. I'm thankful to have my ladies. So, but you can't just talk to an average woman here in America. Let's say you're a man. Oh, hello, how you doing? Already, if you be kind, nice to a woman, they think you're no disrespect to my audience. They think you're corny, weak, gay, lame, dusty. You know the whole 4 yards. You know what I'm saying? So of course, men have to be a manipulator. Men have to be a player. And men have to be a liar. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. And I'm also in the music business. I see how all of this correlate. I see this literally all the time. It's disgusting. You know, but you can't say anything bad because it's also part of the business. It's a trick, scam, manipulate people. It also affects me personally as well as business-wise, you know. And I know you ain't supposed to mix business with pleasure and all that, but if I can't be my true, authentic self, what good is that going to do me, you know? And I love taboo things. I love about his website. I love the unknown, the dangers of yeah. So social life and dating life goes hand in hand. Mental health too. If you don't have friends, you don't have a relationship, you're gonna have poor mental health. Then you're gonna be seeing paying fake people, therapists and psychologists. And I want to say that too. I hate dealing with therapists and psychologists most of my whole entire life. For probably nearly 20 years of the garbage, So I had to say, even myself today, I'm talking my case, but I'm going to be done dealing with therapists and psychologists because, A, that's money. B, debt, that's also money. So you can't talk to fake people. Therapists and psychologists are not your friends, And I was forced to deal with psychologists, you know what I'm saying? Then, if you don't have friends, you'll be a loser, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pretend everything is all great. Well, everything is not all great. When you're being lied to, you're being deceived. When you deal with manipulators and deceivers, you also get manipulated and deceived at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't see. I question everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a politically correct person, which that's true. I'm not the mainstream kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not a brown nose. I don't suck up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it affects you personally as well as interpersonal too, because how you supposed to be authentic and real when you're around a whole psychotic environment full of fake people. You know what I'm saying? Call me what you want. I deal with that dilemma my whole entire life. That's why I talk to people on social media because, well, you can't just be yourself here. I'm sorry I sound fake as hell, but you can't be your true, genuine self here because people seem to have an issue or problem with that. And I know I do have anger issues. I kind of have to work on that myself because eventually I'm kind of cut off therapists and psychologists because A, it's expensive, B, it wastes my time, C, they're not your friends. And it's all about, they also got to be careful with psychologists and therapists too. You don't want to actually snitch on yourself, tell what you really go through. And here's the thing here in America, you can't tell everything what you're going through and all that because A, they're gonna throw you to a psych ward, or B, to a prison. That's more debt, and you have a record. So don't put, even I have to correct myself for once starting to do. I'm not going to a therapist. I'm not going to a psychologist no more. And I had to come to terms with that because if you can't be your true, America is a very sick society. I'm gonna put it on the website. So because when I'm at home, I'm actually mad and angry because I'm trying to be productive. I'm out and about, and I love being out and about because it keep me sane, keep myself, occupied. And what's the rest? You got a valid point. Why not just leave America? Even though that costs money to do that yourself. And I do want to leave America. Psychologically, it's just not happening here. You get bored seeing the same people doing the same thing over and over again. Even I got tired of dealing with that in the music business. Like nobody don't want to be out, be different, do things different. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm also alternative, independent, underground kind of artist myself. Because I love doing things different. But if I get bored, the audience get bored. So I always have to think that in mind too. It's like, y'all are very smart people. Thank you, 5 people though. And y'all smart, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me about this, and I respect you tell me about this. And I admire that about y'all, I actually got inspired by the community and the audience, so like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I couldn't do boring things. That's where I got bored with it. It's a double win. Supposed to have weight loss surgery pretty soon. I'm getting ready to do my first talent agency. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry sometimes you rambling on, sometimes you get frustrated and mad because I don't want to pay $1,000 to talk to a therapist or a psychologist. The cost to them is literally thousands of damn dollars I don't have, and I don't want to be more matter leaving with a debt. You know what I'm saying? I create debt, and I know that debt eats me up alive because, well, there's a nasty cycle in my life. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, most of that I was literally forced to deal with that myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I do want to travel. I miss traveling. I don't even know travel state to state. I haven't traveled here 20 years, so that's a big giant ball game now. And it's expensive to do that now too. You're definitely right about that, Shrek. At least in comics, bro. You're definitely right about this too. So like, you can't even genuinely say hello to anybody no more. Well, oh, you're harassing me. You're disrespecting me. But I find it funny. I'll be bothered many different times, but I don't be a douchebag about it. About to be kind, polite, and all that because if I get away from you, jerk, if I came out like that, I got to think the consequences. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Can you please leave me alone? If I'll be envied about it, you know what I'm saying? And thank you, Keith. Keep your foot on the gas. I want to say something about Trex and Keith. Is it worth selling out? You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be real. I want to talk to the audience. Is it worth selling out? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth compromises? You know what I'm saying? Even I had to come to epiphany. Even me and my partner would talk about selling out. It's disgusting to say that. It's despicable for me to say that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason is too because I'm getting older with health issues, health concerns. And I can't genuinely see myself like just, working menial jobs, It's funny, I was read this on anti-work on Reddit if I got banned. So no compromise. Why say I'm curious? I just want to keep open mind here because I was told I was not open-minded, which literally my whole channel is being open-minded. To some extent, compromise with work laws ain't too much, but nevertheless, and that's the thing. How much can you give? How much, what I'm saying? I guess they say this sounds disrespectful, like Indian giver. Don't be an Indian giver, but that's what, unfortunately, the nature of the beast around here. People are takers. They expect too much from me, but if I expect just basic, I didn't, be respectful. I didn't mean I asked for help a couple times. Somehow being called I'm selfish, entitled. I'm all type of despicable things, you know what I'm saying? Like, people around here, they're manipulators and users, you know what I'm saying? I had no problem asking me for that, but if I did that, I'm a scumbag, you know what I'm saying? So it's always like, take considerations in mind. I was forced to deal with this growing up. And the reason I was saying about selling out, because, when you be your true, authentic self, you don't get, so I don't get no disrespect to the audience and communities, and I love y'all about this. But even around here, I have to be real with the people, though. I don't get nowhere just by being me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at a standstill too, Even I had conflict with individuals, but unfortunately, I compliment one brother, friends, of course, and people get involved in your affairs and lies, they do all that. That's the reason I was kind of hesitant myself about selling out and stuff. I'm struggling to come to terms myself, you know what I'm saying? So much dilemmas, so much dilemmas, I guess because I'm always been forced to be an insightful kind of person. And I know I don't do triple kind of thing because it bores me. If I get bored, leave me alone. Stop wasting your time and stop wasting my time, And that's what, I'm trying to be mindful of these factors. And the environment I'm living in doesn't do me any good either, I probably talked to, I'm just tired of dealing with facilities altogether. I'm just tired of dealing with these people, For 20 years, they keep constantly failing me over and over again. And I said, and it kind of affects my well-being too, I don't know. I feel like I'm at, being a rebel against, it sucks. And I do want to, even I've been for the last couple of years, I do want to fit in because, well, it's lonely. It's, I get lonely myself like you guys get lonely. But if I can't relate to people, that's not going to do me no good either. And I faced these dilemmas my whole entire life, you know what I'm saying? And without creating music, without making content, without doing this and stuff, I would probably be in a psych ward, in a box, or in a grave somewhere. That's how dark it's getting. Forgive me for sounding like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not some pessimist kind of Rambo or anything. I try to be optimistic in everything I do, but I have to be realistic. And everybody, I can't do everything. Everybody can't do me, you know what I'm saying? So we got to come to agreement. And a lot of people don't want to come to agreement, or some things I don't agree with myself. I try to be civil manner, so that I have no choice because, well, if I came as a douchebag, be rude, arrogant, you know what I'm saying, an a-hole and all that, I don't get nowhere. But they gotta, understand you gotta, give a reward too, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to do two maximums all effort but give barely any support and give. That's laziness, you know what I'm saying? That's inconsiderate, I was forced to be considerate my whole entire life, you know what I'm saying? I do want to say, despite everything, I do want to say thank you to everybody, community, audience and stuff, because y'all kept me sane, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? I never take it for granted, but even I have to be real. I don't want to pay thousands of dollars to talk to some weirdos and wackos, you know what I'm saying? And leave them more day, embrace the bad, sanity, embrace the good, get to the next. That's what I kind of struggle at times with too. So, time is essential, you know what I'm saying? Once, just like, 5 minutes is up. 5 minutes is up, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm able to take the time out to get to know y'all. Y'all get to know me, so. There's only place where I can actually be real in relationship. Never get more than what you receive, must be a balance. And that's the thing around here. People are takers, they expect too much basically. But when it comes in, asking in return, somehow it's an issue, it's a problem, it's an excuse, you know what I'm saying? Or it's some type of conflict, you know what I'm saying, contradiction outside my own realm, you know what I'm saying? And especially being in the music business, entertainment business, or just in the media, social media, it's a lot of conflict involved behind the scenes too. Unfortunately, I can't say too much about that because I begin to personal matters and stuff. And I'm already pretty much near forced to burn a bridge because, well, if they don't take my time seriously, they don't even take my money seriously. Why should I give you my money that I worked hard for, working temp jobs, dead-end jobs, probably nearly broke my foot last year and had surgery, but, I'm still offended, I'm still mad. I had to, I'm forced to overlook these things because, well, I don't have connections or support outside, I don't take nobody for granted anything. Not saying even yesterday I said I don't take nobody for granted, you know what I'm saying, doing this ever. And I'm thankful to be almost 20 years of doing, social media and also content creation, making music videos, writing and all that. That's what's keeps me sane, keeps me going. I can't do normal things, Call me fake, call me what you want. I can't do the average life. I can't just go clocking in a job, clock out a job, deal with disrespectful management and employees and all that. And employees are not your friends. Let me just clarify that too. Employees are not your friends. So when the job is over, that's over too, you know what I'm saying? Can you just get to know people? No, that does not work here. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're interested or want to talk to me, that's a problem. I shouldn't be doing these videos because, well, nobody don't talk to me. That's just about, capitalism, about making, money and all that, trying to scam people, trick people, hurt people. I don't do that. know what I'm saying? You guys are the smartest, you know, you the audience in the community are the smartest people I talk to. You know, without y'all, I probably would commit suicide, you know what I'm saying? You know, just delete myself, be real with y'all, you know? Because I have nothing to really live for outside all this, you know what I'm saying? I meant that sincerely from the bottom of my heart, you know? And I guess what it is too, I'm not an extrovert kind of person, you know, I'm very introverted. And it took me decades to really, you know, kind of admit that I'm an introvert, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a conformist by my nature, but like they say, damn if you do, damn if you don't, you know. I love reading deep literature, I love, you know, pictures, visuals. The workplace habits, clicks, everything's about clicks and numbers here, you know. Shallow the sounds. I can put that in the title, vain shallow, you know. Everything about clicks, everything about numbers, everything is about, you know, the latest BS, you know. There's no passion, there's no creativity, there's no genuine interest, you know what I'm saying? Outside of social media, it's boring as hell. So someone asked me what can you do without social media, I probably I just did this a few moments ago, I would commit suicide because I have nothing to live for outside social media. And doing a regular life and not cutting it no more. And the only time I was forced to burn a bridge, when people was asking me, was against my own mother's side of the family when I was bullied, disrespected. Just very dark times. You know? That caused my mother to have a mental breakdowns and stuff. You know, pretty much destroy her. You know, so I never got to physically really know as my mother. You know what I'm saying? If you do have good family members or a good woman in your life, good mother, appreciate the hell out of them, you know. You only get one shot at family, you know what I'm saying? And when I was forced to burn a bridge, that was my favorite thing to do, was burn a bridge, you know. Yeah, anyways, I guess I better get out of here, though. I want to read all the comments, how much I appreciate everybody, because y'all saved my life, not because I've been around. So I just want to say, thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Keith. You guys are wonderful. And I never take that for granted, anything, you know. So, you know, it's hard to really venture a life without, you know, creativity, contemplation, and creation, and all that, making and have a great community. I would not be here. That's as simple as that. Anyways, Martell's out.